welcome back to the picks, everybody. Frank survived the hurricane and his toe injury. Back in the studio, Frank. How was the hurricane?
It was good. We evacuated down to Fort Lauderdale. I think it was like the west side of the I think went over our house. But we our house luckily didn't get damaged. Um, Neighbors did. So the neighbors next door to us, secret, don't really like them. A tree fell on their pool lanai. So the lanai overlooking pool. Tree fell that direction. Other people in the neighborhood had a tree fall on their house. Our little street didn't get hit with power outage, so while everyone else was dealing with power outages for like a week and a half, we didn't have it. So we got pretty lucky.
Good. That's good.
Good.
Oh
Happy for you
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, and I heard
So you guys drove away from it? Is that what you did?
Yeah, we drove south, and then it was funny. We go to Fort Lauderdale to get away from it, and then I wake up at like 8 in the morning to an alarm saying that there's a tornado warning. I was like, what the fuck? And then
Oh, like
I
near
look,
you guys?
yeah, and so one of the tornadoes touched down in Alligator Alley, the Everglades, which was not too far from my in-laws' house. So, like, you look on a map, like, here's my in-laws' house, right? And that tornado was like right over here. I was like, oh shit, I started
Damn.
freaking out because
Gator NATO.
yeah. So
What's
it was
that saying? Out of the pot into the frying pan?
but then yeah, tornado ripped through a town, I think a little bit of ways north of Fort Lauderdale, and it was a wild few days.
Damn.
But
Happy you guys made it out.
appreciate it. But the
House looks pretty dry.
oh yeah, we're good. Other areas weren't so great.
Yeah, I've seen some of the videos. It looked pretty fucking awful. I saw the comparison videos to like this hurricane versus like Hurricane Sandy, and this one was like, what is it, 8 times bigger or something ridiculous?
Yeah, this one was
Yeah.
it was a Cat 5 at some point in the Gulf. It was one of the strongest storms ever in the Gulf.
That's fucking ridiculous. And then they had the dude that was like living in his boat in Tampa.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant
Yeah,
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, dude. And then Aiden Ross offered him a bunch of money and then found out he was a criminal. And everyone in his comments were like, bro lives in a boat in Florida. What'd you think he was? Thought he was a banker? Like, no shit, he tried to rob a bank.
Yeah, that dude went viral. It was wild. I mean, it could have been worse, catastrophic if it hit north of us. Or if it just hit us directly. It went a little south of us. The Tocobaga people you've heard me talk about on here before.
Oh, yeah.
They protected us just one more time, so thankful.
One more time, dude.
And another thing we should be thankful of is looking at the last week's picks because our lock week was again a perfect record.
Wow, look at our locks go.
Yeah, so we have 26 total lock wins on the season.
Earl, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
You
Earl,
and Taylor.
Earl and I
God
both
damn.
went 12 and fucking 2 last week. I don't know why I picked the Cardinals. It was one of those weird fucking picks. I'll live with that. Frank went 7 and 7, 500, but he was on the road, so we got an excuse for you. And Cut went 10 and 4, so not a bad week, Cut, but not 12 and 2.
I keep trying to claw my way back, and every step forward I take two back.
Oh man, dude. I mean,
Still close,
12 and
though.
2 is hard.
You
12
saw-
and 2 is hard.
yeah.
That's a beefy one.
So Cut's 4 games back from the lead in third place. Frank, you're in fourth. Earl, you're 1 back. You're nipping at my heels, dude. He's coming for it. And then next time I see you, I'll give you the belt. Going down to this week. Broncos Saints, people are complaining that this is a Thursday night game. I think the Broncos win here. I think they come back, have a good week. Saints are playing good, though, even with Rattler. This game I thought about for a long time. I think I'm going to go to the Patriots, and you might see the firing of old Dougie this weekend if the Patriots beat the Jags. I'm going to go Falcons. They're a good team. I hate saying that. I'm going to go Bills here. They're way better than the Titans. Bengals all day. Man.
No. All day. Put it in there.
All right, Bengals. all day. Well,
I say, oh, lowercase. Oh, okay.
all day.
All day.
Dolphins, Colts. I'm going to pick the Dolphins here. I think they have a good week. I think this is the best game of the season. I'll let Earl get in more into it. I think this of the week, though. I think this is the best game of the week right here. Lions, Vikings. Let's see those fucking Lions rally around that Aiden Hutchinson loss, dude. I don't know who they're signing. I don't know. Someone put a concept jersey on J.J. Watt on the Pat McAfee show. They showed it to him. You've got the
He said
guy.
he loved Detroit.
Yeah, you got the guy out of Cincinnati, and then the mass trades you'd have to do for Max Crosby. But sad to see Aiden Hutchinson get injured so bad. But like the Pat McAfee,
Freak accident.
but he made the
No,
sack.
what happened? He snapped his leg. Is
His
that what
leg,
happened?
like,
His leg
strikes.
was swung around and hit his teammate's leg,
And
and his
Oh,
teammate's
Jesus.
solid
So he had
ass
that-
leg broke
That
his
Anderson
leg.
Silva break.
Yes, that's what it's like.
Damn.
yeah, but he still
Yeah,
made the
he's
sack.
knocked
But
out
dude,
for the
apparently
season.
2 weeks, and he should be rehabbing.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's-
That's
dude.
crazy.
I heard it from a sports doctor on sports radio.
Probably because it's a
Stem
bone
cells
break.
are ridiculous.
No,
these
he's
days.
got a plate and shit. It's like because of where it broke.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Clean
yeah.
break.
Yeah, well, they like put pins in it and shit. He won't be like back. But
Yeah,
Gonna have that
rehabbing.
bionic leg. How Gronk had that bionic arm the last 4 years of his career.
Yep.
Eagles, Giants. I think the Eagles are the better team here. I'm gonna go Rams. I think the Raiders are spiraling down for the season. Commanders. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go to the Chiefs here. They just get more calls. I'm gonna go Jets, but Jets are gonna take some bad calls this week because Aaron Rodgers verbally assaulted the refs. I'm gonna go Ravens here. They are a good team. I think this is a very high-scoring game. And the last Monday Night Football game, because there's two this week, Chargers Cardinals. I think the Cards need to bounce back because they lost the last game. They've been playing good. I think the Chargers are okay. We're going to go to the Cardinals 28 and the Chargers 17. And Kyler Murray goes off because this is the last week before Call of Duty comes out. So next week, that motherfucker is going to be playing Call of Duty. All right, Earl.
All right. Yeah, I got the Broncos here. I have actually enjoyed the last couple Thursday night games. They've been good ones. I'm going to take the Jags here. I think the Jags are the ones who kind of need a win. Doug Peterson coaching for his job, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Falcons. The Seahawks have looked like shit everywhere that they've played since playing the Lions. Bills. Yeah, Titans are. It's rough. Bengals. Boy, I just don't see Stroud going into Lambeau and coming out victorious. Give me the Packers. I'm taking the Colts here. Lions all year.
All year. Put it in there.
We're just gonna. It's. I mean, listen.
Lock him in for the rest of the games, dude.
Listen, I don't see who am I gonna pick against them. You know, who's beating the Lions?
Apparently not the fucking Vikings.
This is where we're supposed to see where this big upgrade at defensive backs have come in. We're going against a really good receiving team, and I mean, we could get blown out here. Who knows? I'm going Eagles. I'm going Rams. I like the Rams, even though the record sucks. Commanders, boy, they're hot right now. Even with the loss to the Ravens, I mean, they hung in there. We're punch for punch. I'm taking the Niners at home. I like that pick. I'm taking the Jets over the Steelers. It's a good pick there, JT. I like the Ravens too. Big Lamar fan. I'm going to take the Chargers here just to make it interesting. Let's go 28-17.
About that bitch. I did bench CJ Stroud this week in my fantasy league, so I have no reason to cheer for him whatsoever. I don't like dealing with that. I hate fantasy football because of that reason, so I bench his ass so I can just hope he gets sacked the whole time. Cut, you're next, buddy.
I'm going to go Broncos for the first game. Bo Nix looks like he's playing pretty decent football. I'm going to take the Patriots. Drake May had a good first game back. Stats-wise, he looked pretty good. His only picks were he had one bad one. The other ones were tip balls that kind of sucked. But Falcons over the Seahawks, Bills over the Titans. I'm going to take the Bengals here as well. The Browns just got rid of their number one target. He actually went to the Bills, so that's going to help them out. Texans, Packers, man. I want to be different, but I can't be different with this one. I'm going to go Packers. I'm going to take the Colts over the Dolphins. Colts are still running with the old man. Lions over Vikings. Eagles over Giants. Rams over Raiders. And even though the Commanders are hot, I think they get a little heat check here. I'm going Panthers. Man, this one's tough. I think if the Niners were healthier, I'd pick the Niners. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, though. I'm going to take the Steelers over the Jets. Fuck the Jets. I think the Bucks win this one. I think it's a shootout. And I'm taking the Chargers. Let's go 21-14.
All right, some solid picks to shake it up. Frank, back in the studio for these live picks. Let's go.
Let's go. So I'm not throwing in the towel yet, but I got to make some picks, to try to play catch up. However, I'm not going to do that with this first game. I'm going to go Broncos over the Saints. I am going to go Patriots over the Jags. I do think Dougie P is about to get the boot. It's a shame, but karma's a bitch with the way you treated Carson Wentz. I'm going to go Seahawks over the Falcons here. I like Bills over the Titans. Bengals over the Browns. It's so funny to watch the Browns fail with Deshaun.
They've just been failing for 2 decades.
I like the Texans here as much as I want to go pack go. Texans are a sleeper team. I'm going to go Dolphins over the Colts. I don't think Joe Flacco gets it done. Lions over the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings are really that good. I'm going to go Giants over the Eagles here. I think the Eagles are they've got some internal issues going on right now. And so they should have lost to the Browns last week, but Browns suck. So I'm going to go Raiders over the Rams. Commanders over the Panthers. Chiefs over the 49ers. Carson's going to get a second ring this year. He's not going to have to do anything for it. Jets over the Steelers. I think Justin Fields might lose his job to Russell Wilson. I think that'd be a big mistake if they do that, but
yeah.
Oh well. I'm gonna go Bucks here. Got to go with the Tampa Bay hometown Bucks. And then, geez. Yeah, let's go Chargers. We'll make the final score 35-31. High scoring affair.
Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I like the Giants pick, Frank. I couldn't pull the trigger, man. I have no faith in Daniel Jones.
I don't, but their defense is
really
did
good.
It did well against Cincinnati, so
they're really good. I was surprised in that game. They were flying.
Yeah, there's some the Broncos defense has been pretty solid all year. The Jets defense has been dominating. And then
Dude, I think
the Commanders
Broncos
too.
Defense, I think when the Broncos defense was playing poorly, they were just sick of playing with Russ.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or they were just on the field so fucking much. They're just like, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired, boss.
I don't think anyone really likes Russell Wilson. I think the only one that did was Pete Carroll.
Subway.
I don't think he liked him either.
The danger witch.
Yeah, I think
he did.
Towards the end he didn't like him.
Yeah, towards the end. I mean, in that Super Bowl against the Patriots, he was trying to get him that MVP instead of fucking Marshawn.
You don't talk directly to him. You talk to someone and then they talk to him.
And
like, nah, dude, I'm coming to your front door.
He had his own office, and then Sean Payton came in and was like, "Get the fucking office out of here! Are you fucking get the fuck out of here, dude?" Like, he booted him, man. He was just like, not my guy.
You know, I always um I always try to limit slandering quarterbacks because my favorite quarterback got unfairly slandered most of his career. Um, but you almost could see it in his press conferences, right? Like Russell just felt fake.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it was all very
Yeah.
forced. And then you'd see teammates around him or you'd hear him mic'd up and it was gross. Just the
It's
way he
Yeah.
acted.
cringy.
Yes.
I mean,
He always felt more Hollywood than he did football.
his return to Seattle, he like knew the cameras were there, so he's like, so good to be back. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, that's not how someone like, what is this, a Disney movie? Like, dude, he just did some weird, he was just like, I'm feeling the energy. I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? Just go in there with the attitude that you're gonna beat.
Find the picture, post it.
Oh yeah.
Post it.
Yeah, dude. I'll send you guys the link that I'm posting with it. But yeah, he was just like, oh, the energy's coming back to me. And I'm like, dude, that's not how Tom Brady fucking would ever march into fucking Gillette Stadium. All right,
No.
Brett Favre didn't march back into Lambeau Field. Oh my god, the energy! Like, no, dude, he walked in there and threw like 300 fucking yards that game, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it
Just-
was the pick in the New England Super Bowl, dude. His life or his like quarterback game was never the same.
no,
Yeah.
he became a diva.
Yeah.
I
It
love
was
that
so
game.
weird.
Yeah.
that play swagged me $80 that I had already handed to the people. I was like, oh,
I
Marshawn.
had 200. I was deployed. I had my 200 sitting on the fucking table, and I set it down and I stood up in the back because I was like, I don't want to be up front and center for this. And then the pick happened, and I grabbed my 200. I was like, where's my fucking money? Everyone just crumpled up their bills and threw them in the middle of the room.
But good
Great
picks this
fucking
week,
game.
fellas. We're on week 7, so week 8, that's almost halfway through the goddamn season already. Crazy to
Jesus.
think about. But we got 14 weeks for a long time, and then towards those end games, we'll have those full seasons games on Saturday. Can't wait. But we've got, I don't know, I can't do math. We've got 9 more weeks of football left before the NFL playoffs.
That's wild.
All right,
Time's
fellas,
flying.
go
Going by
Pack Go.
fast.